is Miroslanka. I'm originally from Slovakia, though I've lived in LA for 5 years, and I moved to Scotland, where I lived for 4 years. Now here in Prague, I'm only for the last 3 months. Mostly just pendling back and forth Glasgow, because I still do some contract work there. But that's alright. That's just myself. I'm right now involved as a CEO and a co-founder of Crawdout.com. It's a sports site for recreational sporters, so it allows you to find people to sport with, it allows you to organize various social events and nevertheless also games. Then it also allows you to then socialize on various social networks, publish the results, things like that. So it's a streamlined solution of what a normal person would do, playing basketball, football, squash, or basically any mainstream individual or team sport. We have just returned, or I just returned from Glasgow like 2 hours ago. Over the weekend we were in Greece, and we received some seed funding from the Open Fund. It's a new thing that the guys who were running the Open Coffee in Greece, in Athens and in Thessaloniki, have started doing. They secured some investors, mainly one of the Greek banks, and a few individual investors. So 4 projects were funded. We were one of them, luckily. So that's the stage right now. It's a little more work going forward. The funding is the easiest bit. So going forward, I'm based here in Prague now. I'm basically, first of all, looking for a developer, a designer, and we already have some advisors that are working with us from out of Greece. Obviously, it's more or less like an incubator, and so there are about 60 people who are involved with the Open Fund, ranging from technical guys doing PhDs to designers. They're all over the place in the UK, France, Silicon Valley, Greece. But I'm also trying to establish what the local community here is in Prague, because I don't know anybody here. And so I'm open to speak to people and see what's going on. Like I said, the main thing we're looking for right now is developer, PHP mainly, and MySQL obviously, and all the other things like your JavaScript. It's not just a developer. We're 2 guys right now, and so it's obviously a startup. And
so where are you working?
Where? From home. So obviously, co-working would be nice. The guys in Greece, it's a big community. It's about 300 people that come to the Open Coffee regularly, and they will be doing some co-working. That's scheduled probably for January or so. So you can share some experience. And yeah, that's really a quick pitch. I mean, it's not really a pitch. It's more just an information on what we're doing. You're more than welcome to take a look at the site. It's not available to public, but our blog and the website gives you a basic idea of what it is about. It's Crawdout.com, so CRAWDOUT.com. So that's that. Like I said, I'm looking to meet people here in Prague and see what is happening around here. I've not lived in Czechoslovakia for the last 10 years. And so, the Open Fund, they will be doing another round. They will be doing a round every 4 to 6 months. If you want to speak with me about how to approach these guys, then I'll be available. We are planning to then develop this into more a European type of thing, because the guys who are organizing it are really into making Europe a more startup-y place, because it's really fragmented all over the place. I don't know if anything is happening here with the investors. Certainly there's just a little bit in Greece, a little bit in France probably, and the main thing is just London, and that's it. And possibly just a few patches here and there. So the Open Fund, if necessary requirement. And
So the 4 winners,
they all had a prototype. Yeah. And yeah.
Could you share how the legal stuff is sorted out? I mean, in what way the funding is provided, and where the company is actually registered? If you could share
the company can be registered anywhere.
But I mean, in your case.
In our case, we'll be we're thinking about being registered on Cyprus and have a holding company on Cyprus for tax purposes, and then obviously we're going to be launching out of Glasgow and possibly a few other places in the UK. So we're going to be founding a limited company there. It costs £35 to start a company there. It costs 200,000 crowns to do it here. It's ridiculous. And obviously for tax, Cyprus, I think it's about 11% corporation tax. It's half what it's in Britain.
So you were able to sign the funding without even having the company and the structure of the company decided?
The structure is 2 guys right now, basically. You know, how much more fundamental can you get? We don't have we're not incorporated yet. We basically just have a prototype and we have an idea. So, and we have a business plan. So it's a full 60-page business plan.
60-page?
Including the resumes.
How did you make it?
The resume is 6 pages, so. Yeah, I mean, if I can speak about the legal and the sort of structure, you get between 20 to 30,000 euros. That's the seed investment. They receive 20% of your company. 8% goes to the executive board. 12% goes to the investors. And you're free to set your company wherever you want. Obviously, investors want to know how you spend the money, so the plan has to be there to what you're going to do in the next 4 months, because it's basically for 4 months. You should launch your product within the 4 months, which is doable for tech projects, definitely, even starting from zero.
And after that, there's some chance to get some other round of funding.
Yes, obviously these guys have contacts, and so if the project seems promising, then it is specified in the sort of works around it that yes, they're able to then secure more funding if you require so. Obviously it depends on certain situations, but then even the initial 30 grand is something that can get 3 people easily off the ground, do the marketing, set up the company, do all the legal work, and basically start. You know, you don't need much when you're a website. You know, so.
I can't imagine, how did you write a 60-page business plan? Do you have some consultants?
For me,
it's hard work.
MIT science paper generators.
Yes. It's, you know, two guys can do a lot if you set your mind to do it.
How long?
We worked about 12 hours a day for 10 days to write this.